How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm splendiferous. All right.
I'm I'm actually freaking out, sorry.
That's all right. It's a kind of a challenging scenario to do this, which is why I'm glad you're doing it.
Yes.
Like I recognize this is difficult and this takes a lot of courage, so I appreciate it. The voice is it's yours, right? Good news. Most people don't care. And we'll forget about this, you know. And I can always do a Tarzan impression to make you feel better. Okay, and we can always do exercises where no one hears a thing, which is what I often do. Okay,
Okay.
right.
Tarzan impression might be actually be kind of interesting to hear.
Ah! How's that? Failed high note. You know how many times I've done that? Not on purpose. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I've failed a lot.
I'm sure
So,
it's a lot.
oh yeah, and spectacularly public, by the way. So, kind of part of
Oh,
the whole process.
I admire your confidence. I
Uh,
wish I had some of it,
it's a
but
lack of shame.
we'll see.
It's a lack of shame and
Oh,
decency.
I
Yeah,
see.
yeah. Perhaps the two can be conflated, but I know, yeah, it's just a complete lack of giving a fuck. Um, but I've kind of always been that way, mainly because it pissed off my brother. That helped.
So out of spite. Out of
Oh,
spite.
yeah.
Very,
Yeah.
very on brand. Very on
Oof.
brand.
Oh,
I did the same thing to my brother.
yeah. So let's hear a little something. Let's see where you're at.
Okay. Um, so I chose to do an Anastasia song, Once Upon a December. I've got a couple of other ones, but we'll see.
Yukina, that's fine. Yeah. Sorry. I just wanted to
Oh
respond to
god, I'm so
that.
give me one sec while I get these jitters out of myself a little.
So, but like, no, because I'll work with the jitters. All right. Let me
Right,
just hear the
okay.
whole thing, and then we get started. Yeah.
Okay. Dancing bears, painted wings, things I almost remember. And a song someone sings once upon a December. Someone holds me safe and warm. Horses prance through a silver storm. Figures dancing gracefully across my memories.
Okay.
And then they go through a whole bunch of other stuff.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, it's good. All right. First of all, you have a lovely tone. Right.
Thank you.
So, are you sitting? It's okay if you are.
I'm standing.
You're standing. Okay.
I
Good.
was just like, I should probably stand.
Yeah. It is. I hope you understand. It is a little bit of a bit, right? It's not that big a deal. It just makes high notes harder. Okay. So what we're gonna do? Move your hips here. I mean, I'll stand. I'll show you.
Okay.
Um. So this thing is move your hips from like this.
Okay.
As you're doing that, your shoulders are like nice and right.
Yeah.
You don't have actually a lot of tension
I've been told that
right
a lot.
now. What's that?
I've been told that I don't have a lot of tension.
Yeah. What's happening with you is you're kind of like a little deflated. Could
Yeah.
be a posture thing, habit thing. You're trying to relax, whatever it's from. It doesn't matter. The way we can address this is by introducing some movement, such that you shift the weight from foot to foot, and as you're moving, it'll help a little bit. So once you get this movement down, which, geez, I need to do this too. My hips are tight. I believe it has a direct correlation with my distinct lack of melanin. But
Mhm.
as you're doing that, whenever you feel like everything's kind of moving and you're swaying and your weight's being distributed nice and it's easy, go ahead and sing again.
Okay.
Link to Reki. Oh, do you stream?
I do. But I'm not streaming right now. I didn't
Okay.
want to
Well,
like
let me.
go
What's
live and everything. So.
sure, sure. But I'm fine. I'm fine plugging people if you want. Whatever your channel is, I can pin that.
I mean, sure. It's Nusha Reki. So NUXIAREKKY.
Gotcha. Beautiful. Well,
Thank you.
absolutely. After all, if you're performing, and it goes well, I get to take credit for it, right? Let's not pretend that this is
Of course.
let's not pretend that this is like noble. It's all self-interested.
No. I will plug everyone that helps me constantly. I will plug everyone that helps me
don't like
constantly.
to-
I'm not one to take credit for most things.
Okay. Go ahead and do the weight shifty thing. Get nice and cozy, and whenever that ends up feeling good,
Okay.
go ahead and Sing.
Dancing bears, painted wings, things I almost remember, and a song someone sings once upon a December. Someone holds me safe and warm. Horses prance through a silver storm. Figures dancing gracefully across my memory.
All right.
There,
Little
there
easier.
is a lower register that I can go into, I think,
Do you want to work on that lower register?
because of
But I
I I'm honestly not sure.
I would prefer.
Because
So here's the thing. This thing that I'm trying to address is going to make parts of your higher range more challenging if I don't address
right,
it,
okay,
right? Whereas your lower, it's actually not going to hurt so much. Not hurt is a bad word.
okay,
Having like kind of it's a weird. It's like speaking in imagery, but like a lot of times, like we have this idea of relaxed posture, being like chill and
yeah,
whatever like that. And what ends up happening is that can that can make the problem of too much breath coming out your face hole happen.
yeah,
Sometimes that's a result of chronic tension. Sometimes it's just you need to put a little pep in your step and get things moving. You have more of the latter issue. Everyone's got a little bit of tension, right? But nothing's like
yeah,
crazy with you, right? So now, while you're swaying your hips and everything, I want you to like wave your hand around with the music, right? And like get the body kind of into it and move along with the music. Nothing too crazy, but like bigger gestures.
sure, okay. I can try that. Should I try singing a different way or just the way I've been doing it the whole time?
What's that?
Should I try singing in the lower register or just like how I've been doing it?
How you been doing it? Because I have every bit of faith the lower register is okay. It's going to be the higher notes for you that are going to be a little bit more restricted because of this particular problem. And then once we solve that, then I want to be able to keep this while you're in your lows. Because what I worry
Yeah,
about happening is that you're going to go to your lows and it's going to work out and then we won't fix the problem,
right,
because you
yeah,
should be able to do your lows while also having a lot of energy in your body.
yeah, okay. Dancing bears, painted wings, things I always remember, and a song someone sings once upon a December. Someone holds me safe and warm. Horses prance through a silver storm. Figures dancing gracefully across my memory.
All right. Does it feel a little easier?
It does feel a little easier. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So let's do this now.
Okay.
Lip trills. Right? Same motions though. And
God, I
sorry, I should
can't.
have clarified. Should be consistent. But you saying you're having problems with that sound?
I am not great with my lip trills. I've been trying to practice them a little bit, but they don't when I try to change note with them, it kind of dies because my breath control's not great.
Well, then this is good exercise. But what's it dying on? Lower or higher notes?
Um, it goes both ways.
Hmm.
So if I change it a little, if I go down like two steps and then it just dies,
Okay.
it becomes air,
So
but
when you
it's
go
also the higher
down,
notes as well.
yeah. So if it disappears on your lows, it means you're not using enough air. Because low notes require more air. If you're going up high, it means that you're going to need a little bit less. So the lip trill,
Right.
if you can do it at all, and then something doesn't go well, that's why I'm here, right? So we can problem solve
Okay.
that. So that you're bad at it, or so you say, that's what we work on, right? Because breath consistency is
Yep.
kind of a fundamental thing. Yeah, let's do that. See where
So
it goes. We can
I
switch
guess
exercise
I'll
if it doesn't.
yeah. So should I do it to the tune of this or just
Yeah,
going up and down?
we're gonna do it too. We're gonna keep
Okay.
doing with the two. Here's what I'm gonna have you do.
Huh? Sorry?
Yeah, were you Are you on the Zoom app or are you in the Zoom browser?
I'm on the Zoom app.
Can you do me a favor, go to settings. So if you click on more, click on settings, and then you go down to audio. Make sure you're on original sound for musicians.
Audio. Live performance audio?
Let me see.
Oh no, sorry, I found it.
Gotcha. Yeah. Make sure like echo cancellation is also off.
Yeah, okay. And
Awesome.
do we want high fidelity music mode or stereo mode at all?
High fidelity matters, stereo less so.
Sure, okay, we'll try that. Okay, we'll try that again.
All right.
No, that's not.
So I can help you here. Okay.
Okay.
While you're doing these motions, smart keyboards here. While you're doing the all this, let this real easy. So when you inhale, expand. Exhale. Okay.
All right.
Let's just do this to where instead of on the melody, right, whatever it is, just a longer note. Right? There you go.
Not bad. Love it.
Well, on the lower ones, they'll take a little bit more breath. No.
Oh, I think my lung capacity is just really bad.
No, it's not a matter of lung capacity. Take a bigger inhale, see if that helps a little bit. You're just like real relaxed, like habitually,
Yeah.
like real low key, which is fine. I'm way too high strung. We all have our challenges.
Okay. That's good. I think
It's better.
I'm starting to drop my larynx a little bit when I'm doing it.
So when you do a bigger inhale, that is going to happen. Yeah, your larynx will lower a little bit. Okay?
Oh, it's a lot of tension in my neck when I try to do that, and I don't know why I'm doing
Sure.
it.
So let's go back to the hip thing and the shoulder thing and the neck thing. Okay? Problem is if I get you doing the breathing thing to address tension, it's gonna kind of like you're gonna be like, whew, right? So I gotta work with you. I gotta do a little bit more movement. Okay? So that hip thing, the shoulders are moving. The neck should also move. So here's another thing. We were doing the hip movement side to side, front to back. Okay? So forwards and backwards.
Is that in addition or to change it to
Change it. Let's go back to the side to side.
Something doesn't feel right.
Let me hear it. Let me hear a sound.
Electro sound or just a sound?
Just a sound. Singing. Just a sigh or whatever. Yeah. Let's do bigger. Let's go a little ridiculous.
Yep.
Super big hip circles, like you're just like kind of whipping yourself around. Right? Obviously don't hurt yourself, but like big motions. Big. Bigger. There we go. Let everything move on the upper body. Yeah.
Okay.
Like look, no one's seeing you on camera, so you can get completely ridiculous.
I'm gonna move my chair real quick.
Yeah, sure.
Let's see if I can do this now. Actually move my microphone a little. That's not good.
All right. So now I hear a little bit of tension, but you can fix this.
Okay.
So hand on the chest and do the things again, and make sure that your chest, as you inhale and exhale, is moving nice and easy.
Okay.
That
didn't feel.
So here's the thing. It was working real good, and then you ran into like an imperfection, then you just like stopped.
That is absolutely what I do all the time. Even when I'm sword fighting, I'll do it.
That's dope. You fence?
Yes.
I fenced in high school. It was real bad.
Historical fencing.
Yeah, it's
cool.
cool.
It's not Olympic fencing. It's historical stuff. So all different kinds of swords.
Oh, dope. That's cool. I forget the name for that. It's like a whole league for that, right? So it's like its own
they call
thing.
it HEMA.
Yeah. That was
SCA, which is a little bit different, but
Yeah,
It's all the same concept in the
I've
end.
heard of HEMA. That's super cool. Okay, sorry, totally irrelevant aside that I'm indulging in.
It's okay.
Uh, oh my god, it's
Gets rid of
super
my
cool.
nervousness when I talk about it.
Yeah. All right. Forgot what I was doing. All right. Anyway, so stopping, if it's the go-to thing that you do, is a bit of a problem because you need to learn to be able to fix it on the fly. And stopping
Right.
without being able to recognize what went wrong, not good. Stopping because it's bad and you don't know why, especially in this setting where if I hear more of it, I can tell you what's wrong. And then in the future, if you run into
Yeah.
that problem, you'll have a solution, right? So don't stop yourself because it's an imperfection. The reality is that I'm working specifically on the things that are difficult for you, right? Because that's what's going to get you better. Anything else is a bit of a waste of time, right?
Yeah.
So let the failures be spectacular, right? Makes
Right.
sense?
That makes sense.
Yeah. You cannot outdo my
I mean,
Tarzan
I
impression.
logically knew this in my head.
What's that?
I logically know these things in my head, and I know that you say these things a lot in your stream, but like do it like actually doing the thing, um,
What's habit?
illogical.
Well,
Yeah.
no, I mean, but it is logical. Like we all make perfect sense in the first person, right? It's habit, and it's frustration, and it's all these other things. So it's. I don't think it's irrational. I think calling it out might help. Yeah, but yeah, don't judge yourself for it. Be a tenor, be shameless. Yeah. So let's go to the big rotations again, and make sure that chest is moving. Here's the good news. You're getting a lot more tone. It's nice. There's some resonance going on. It's real nice.
Great. Exactly what I want. So continue doing the
Mm-hmm.
noises. Okay.
Chest. All right. Big motions too. Okay. Take a little bit of moment on these like rotations thing. Make really sure that you're going like pretty big, ridiculous. Don't swing your neck around, but make sure the shoulders are moving, like, and the chest is moving, and all that. Go big, go ridiculous. Right?
Okay. Right.
Yeah, you can go.
I
You can
start
go a
trying to
little
move
bit
it,
more.
I kind of stop myself
What's that?
from moving. I think when I start doing a lower note, I try to stop myself from moving subconsciously, and that's not helping me.
Yeah. There's that. The movement's actually going to help you on your low notes because it's gonna expend more air. But here's the other thing that's happening. This right here. You're doing these hip rotations, insertions of the legs into the hip. Those should be doing. And if you need to go a little bit smaller to feel those move, fine for right now. Okay. But like
Yeah.
going big with stiff legs, not going to help you. Okay. Make sure your knees are like soft. Yeah. Bring it around
Right.
town, SpongeBob style. Yeah. Soft knees.
Soft knees. Okay.
Make sure the shoulders are also moving. Yeah.
I should probably do that.
Oh,
The bottom
yeah.
half, that was
But
just
don't.
moving.
If I give you an instruction, don't stop. Yeah.
Right.
Do it in the
sorry.
midst of it. Yeah. Yeah, you see how much more sound? Oh, there we go. Okay. All right. That's pretty good. You hear that? You hear that difference in sound?
I did. Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, bring it around town. This time, put a hand on your chest. Yeah.
Oh.
Nice. All right. When you're doing this,
I think when I put my hand on my chest,
Mhm.
I stop moving my shoulders.
okay, good noticing. I'm also noticing you're tightening your abs a little bit as you do this. Make sure that's moving too. Try again. We're gonna add a level of ridiculous. Okay? Gonna be
God, okay.
it's gonna be absurd.
That is so good.
I want you to do that. Right? I'm not making that sound happen. I'm just
Yep.
like making sure I can move my
Yeah.
my
Okay.
stomach. right?
Is this in addition to all of the other things, or is it just this?
Let's just do the stomach moving thing first because it's
Okay.
absurd. And once you're comfortable doing that, then also, yeah, we're going to do the other rotation stuff. Yeah.
Okay, cool, cool.
Yeah, let your voice move as much as it can in response. Nice. All right. Now, add the rotations back and do that.
Okay. We'll see.
It's going to be weird. It's going to take a little bit of getting used to. Yeah. It's almost like you got to get good at it. Oh, there we go. Okay. You did it.
Yep.
All right. Oh.
I did it?
Yeah, you're doing it. Yeah.
Okay.
I should let you cook. Okay, Lawrence. All right. Okay. All right. The tenor is getting a little jealous. All right. Okay.
I mean, I used to be mask. Making crazy.
So next up is this. Okay. Add that to it. So you got a little tongue tension. Okay.
Not sure how to do that without making just a fart noise.
That is a fart. Yeah. That is a fart. What it is.
Wow. Sorry. Give me a moment to try figuring out in my brain how to.
Oh, for that sound?
Just kind of figuring out how much tongue to do.
So the reason why this works, or the reason why it's helpful as an exercise, you cannot move, or you cannot tighten up what is moving. So the goal for this is to get the tongue moving pretty, like with gentle. Like you don't want it, because then you can just shove air through it and then make it work anyway. We don't want that. You want it to be gentle.
Don't shove air. Okay.
This might be very challenging. Like again, I'm targeting the things that are a struggle, right? If it were easy, I wouldn't ask you to do it because then you could do it, right?
That's completely fair. That's completely fair.
So like that, you can do it at all because actually there are actually legitimate reasons why some people can't, but that it's happening at all means that you just need to get good at it, which will take time.
Yeah.
Right. So just remember my Tarzan impression. Nothing you can do would be worse than that. Impossible. So go ahead and just, great. Yeah, try, fail, get better at it. It's even better than it was when you started. So just take time with it. Keep going.
I assume the air is supposed to just go out the bottom of your tongue, or is it meant to be kind of all?
It goes around it. The reason why this works is that sorry, go on.
Sorry. I can only feel the air going from below it because like the top is completely closed off when I'm using my tongue.
All right, do this for me. Make sure the lips can move.
Okay.
All right. I was gonna make a joke about British people and stiff upper lips, but I feel like I don't know what I'm talking about because I've never lived in the UK. So
I wouldn't know either.
Gotcha. Yeah. Oh, okay. Apparently I have. Oh, that helped me. Wild. All right. Let's hear if it helps you. That's a bit more important. There we go.
Found it and then I lost it.
She's Aussie. Leave it to the American to not know the damn difference in accents.
I will say, people from my side of Australia probably don't sound as Australian as you are used to.
I'm
more used to going, all right, mate, let's go to get to the Barbie and get the fucking whatever, and then that's probably what you're more used to.
If you're suggesting that an American has no concept of nuance, I think you're correct. I think that's a great, yeah. No, I would agree with that. Our pizza commercials have explosions, okay? Literally, the crust will explode.
That's cool.
I love that shit. But yeah, no, we don't do nuance here. Yeah. All right. Yeah. And it's gonna help if you do the rotation stuff again a little bit. Okay.
Okay. I think.
Let's stop the rotation. What's that?
I think I'm rushing it a bit too much.
Yeah. You are very eager, which I relate to. I have unbelievable amounts of earnestness.
Right.
Yeah. But you got to take your time. with this because it's all about listening and not imposing your will upon your body, because it doesn't work. Hey, listen, if it did, I'd be god tier. You know, I'd be at the Met. I did it all backwards. Right? I'm the anti-talent. Right? So yeah, listen and take your time with it. There's no rush. Let's not do the hip rotations because you're actually getting a little bit more success with it in isolation, which makes me think that this is a different problem. Massage your jaw as you do this, okay? Yeah, you got some jaw tension.
Yeah, that'll
Okay?
do it.
And that's stiffening up your tongue. Someone asked before if they can't do lip trills, or if they're having trouble, I forget who said it, but if they're having trouble doing lip trills without a tight tongue, probably a sign of some jaw tension or some tension around that area. So let's work on just massaging the jaw, right? And that.
Well, it's a little difficult when I have a headset on. That might not help.
Maybe, yeah. Do me a favor. Let's focus on the tension with the jaw, because clearly that is, I think, what the issue is, right?
Okay.
So do me a favor. Usually jaw tension is in response to something. So place your hand on, now we're going to do a little bit of breathing stuff, okay? So you can sit down if it makes your life easier. Place your hand on your shoulder right here and breathe into that. And check in with your neck as well.
Sorry. Breathe into my shoulder.
Yeah. Like this is an imagery thing. It's less to do with actually like how it all works. It's more like,
yeah,
imagine breathing into your hand.
Right.
Yeah, because technically it all kind of expands. If it doesn't expand, that's kind of the issue. But if it does, then we're good. And there's levels. If it moves very freely, we're good. Move on. But I suspect it doesn't. I could be wrong.
How freely are we talking?
If you don't move other parts of your body and you only move that, you should still be able to inhale. Not fully, but you shouldn't have a hard time breathing. Just moving that.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's working?
Yeah. Yeah. It is.
Okay. So then the next thing I'm thinking is maybe your psoas or your hips. So I'm gonna have you do like a lunge stretch. Psoas. You know the one I'm talking about? If not, I can change.
Sorry. A lunge stretch, kind of like stretching out my thighs, kind of lunge stretch.
Let me change the camera angle so you can actually see what I'm doing. So I'm telling you to do this lunge and you can't see my feet. It's a little difficult. Right? Oh, I need to restart this camera. I wrote it in Python, so it's like pretty bad because I wrote it.
Well, you've got it working, so that's a lot better than I can do.
That's I take them. I take those. All right. There we go. All right.
It's a programmer's life. Does it work? Yeah.
Yeah. So, see. So I have my foot back. Just more. So like my specs thing. I got leg here. Both feet are facing the same direction. Just tilting my hip forward.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you feel anything when you do that? The stretch in
I
your.
mean, there's stretching my thigh and also part of my calf.
Okay.
Because the weight's in the front foot, I get it in some of my ankle and the back of my calf.
Okay. So let's do that. And as you're stretching that, move the hips gently from side to side. Gently. Now while you're doing that, another hand, check in with your jaw tension. Let me know if this is helping the jaw tension, okay?
And then the tongue thing?
Not yet. Let's fix your jaw tension.
Not yet. Sorry, my brain is like, was I meant to be doing something else while I do all of this?
No, I'm giving you enough. So yeah, that kind of that lunge stretch, and then just the gentle hip motion, right, to kind of like keep everything a little, loose, and then checking in with your jaw and seeing what happens. I could be wrong, by the way. This might
more relaxed.
It's a little bit more relaxed. Okay, that's good.
But
now let's add the tongue thing. Let's see what that does. Hey, that's a little easier. Make sure your hips are still moving, okay? There you go. So, here's my suspicion. What weapons do you yield in HEMA?
I wield a hantian, which is a Chinese longsword. I use a saber, and I also use a Spanish rapier.
So you do a lot of leg work.
Sure do.
Yeah. Your legs are real tight. How much do you stretch your legs?
I stretch them before and after I do my sword fighting.
What about your hips?
But other than that, I often don't. My hips?
Yeah, you stretch your hips?
I do rolls, yeah.
Okay. Could just be that this is a little bit of different coordination, or maybe you need more stretching relative to what you're putting into HEMA. I can imagine, no, I don't do HEMA, but I can imagine a world where you're moving around a ton on your legs, and then your hips are kind of like, and your core have to be really stable so that you can move your upper body with a lot of
Yeah.
freedom. Is that accurate?
Yeah, that's accurate. So
Okay.
you're constantly moving. Your back's kind of straight-ish, and your upper body is kind of holding a position so that you're not just kind of flailing your sword around
Yeah.
instead of pointing it at someone.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have to think about this. This is funny because like most people's problem is going to be sitting in a chair all day, right? So most people have a much
Yeah.
different problem than you do. But this is fun for
I
me
mean, I do
because it's
sit in
like,
a
ooh,
chair all
new.
day too.
What's that?
I do IT. I sit in a chair all day, and then at night I'll go do sword fighting. So there's a bit of a mix.
Yeah, but you don't seem to have um a lot of torso tension. It does seem to be a lot based on your legs and all that. So I think that's what needs to kind of get fixed. So it's like your upper body's actually, and this makes sense in my mind, that your upper body has to be mobile, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe your shoulder tension a little bit comes from having to extend the weapon, maybe.
Yeah.
Uh, so yeah, and then you got your abdominal walls tight because like it's kind of got to be for a lot of this movement. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and by the way, I'm not suggesting that it's like we live our lives and how we use our bodies during our lives affects us all in different ways, right? Like there's no getting away from that. So it's not like heme is a bad thing or anything like that. You don't move, you have more problems. So just to get that out of the way. But this is interesting. So let's keep doing the tongue thing and switch your legs. And yeah, this stretch is going to be your friend for the jaw tension stuff. Okay.
Okay. So stretching hips, swaying a little, and then also massaging my jaw.
Yeah.
I have to stop stopping myself.
Getting a lot better though. Right. There's more movement. You're starting. There you go. All right. So this is what you need to work on, right?
Yeah.
Because you get when you do the rotation stuff, especially like the little shaky with the tummy thing, you're getting good resonance, and yet you still end up with kind of this breathy tone and like a little bit of a lack of freedom.
Yeah.
So I'm almost positive that that has to do with a very tight tongue that is a response to a very tight jaw. This is going to be, it's hard, but because it's hard for you to do this, the second you can do it well, you're going to see some dramatic results. So let's do this. In the stretch, I do not want you to move in exaggerated motions during a stretch, okay? I want you to move gently.
Yeah.
And maybe even add a little bit of that tummy while you're doing it, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And then start the note like that, okay?
Okay. So stretch, sway gently, tummy thing, tongue into turn.
Say that again.
Sorry, I'm just kind of like going through the list of things that you.
It's a lot. Yeah. No, I'm asking you to do kind of a lot of things.
Stretching my legs, swaying gently,
little tummy,
yeah, the tummy thing, and then we do the tongue thing.
Yeah, but sing it.
Tongue thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. In a lot of ways, it's almost like you got to get good at the exercise, right, before the benefits of the exercise kick in, because it's kind of a complicated thing. Yeah. Yeah, keep going. There we go. A little bit more freedom. You feel how that one was a little harder than the one that happened previous? A little less free? Okay, if you didn't. I was asking if you did.
Yes.
You did notice, okay.
It sounded different, of course.
Okay.
And I noticed that I do sometimes when I think a little bit too much, it'll cause a little bit of tension, and then
Yeah. You know what sucks? I hate this. I hate that this is true. Whenever you think, you actually tense up a little bit. It's the worst because I love to think.
Yeah.
But that's one of the reasons I'm real high strung is I don't just let my mind shut up. It's terrible. I wish it weren't the case, but yeah, you're going to tighten. It sucks. Yeah. Sorry. Maddening.
It makes my archery way worse when I think about what I'm trying to shoot as well.
So, yeah. Anyway, just commiserating. Yeah.
Shit.
Well, so get get the tongue fart thing going easy first before you add the note, okay? It's like stacking the layers,
Yeah,
right? It's a
yeah.
complicated exercise.
It might help if my mouth wasn't really dry. Maybe.
What's that?
I said it might help if my mouth wasn't so dry.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, get some water. We have 9 minutes ish. If your water's nearby, great. If not, we can just kind of wind down and go
Yeah,
through what the
I've got
work
it.
is.
I've got it. Uh,
Let's do the tongue thing. Let's just focus on the tongue thing, right? Make sure the hips are still moving.
for the reminder.
What's that? Hey, there we
So
go.
thank you for the reminder.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, see how that helps quite a bit? Yeah. That is marvelous levels of flatulence. So let's take that and make a note.
Get the smile out of my face because that's causing tension.
Sorry, I got to take the opportunity for the fart joke.
It's all your fault.
I'm a tenor. Everything's my fault.
Okay, I need that. The stomach. That's interesting.
What's up?
So when I was doing that the better fart noise, I was massaging my jaw. But because I have to stop massaging my jaw to push my stomach for the note, it's
You're welcome to,
not doing the noise.
Well, you're welcome to if the stomach thing doesn't help as much as massaging the jaw. Cool. You can move your hand. Yeah,
Okay.
I like when things go better. Yeah. If you figured out something about your own body that I couldn't figure out, that's just dope. That's just a good thing to do. Yeah.
I mean, the stomach thing also, I feel like it helps as well.
For
So
sure.
it's kind of like, how can I do both?
Play. You don't do both at once. I mean, maybe you could, right? But you can switch it up and you can play around with it. The playing part is really important and the experimentation is really important. Yeah. Let curiosity guide you. Switch your legs. If you've been in the lunge for a little bit, switch your legs and don't forget rotating. So, nice. So you're getting better on the tongue tension, and then what's happening here is that the work we did with the breath in the beginning. One, you're in a lunge right now, so not exactly ideal. But two, like it's been a minute since we worked on the breath stuff, right?
Yeah.
But these are the two things that'll help you a lot. Also, I hear a change in your speaking voice. It's like way more comfortable and cozy. It's nice. Yeah.
Thank you. It takes me a little bit to warm up to speaking, especially when I'm like in my brain. I'm like, oh, I'm on stream. I have to like do something, and then I get the tension.
Yeah.
But then after a while, I'll start to relax into it, and then my stream will be fine. And then like having people around will be fine.
Yeah. It's almost like, and this is crazy. Maybe this is just my imagination, but it's like you came on to someone's live stream you never really met before in front of like maybe just 100 people and started making fart noises, and it might be a little weird at first. Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah.
Do you have any questions for me?
After so this tends to happen when I've learned a whole bunch of stuff. I don't have questions until afterward.
Okay.
So I don't have any questions for you right now.
Okay. I would like to say that like I'm usually good about answering DMs. I just haven't been recently. Trying to get better at it.
Okay.
It's been difficult to get to everybody, which I'm working on.
You're a very, very busy man now.
Yeah, but I want to try as much as I can to respond to people. But while I'm figuring that out, any questions you have, go ahead and write them down, and then listen, like book a thing. They're free. Okay, just like wait a week.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna let you go because was that?
I said thank you so much.
Oh,
for your time.
Oh yeah, no problem. Yeah, absolutely. It's a pleasure to do this. Yeah, I'm gonna bounce because I got somebody else, and I just want to limber up a little bit and get some water. Yeah.
No worries. All right.